Well, it should be a highly compelling matchup here tonight. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt believes he has definite advantages when it comes to the grappling, and there's no questioning his ground game. He'll pull guard, whatever it takes.
You know what I love about him is that for as good as he is in the Jiu-Jitsu, he's more Jacare than Andre Galvao. Because Andre Galvao was a tremendous grappler, but it never translated. Jacare was able to get enough striking to make him more dangerous. That's this guy. This guy can strike just enough to make you take notice, and then he takes you down. And once you're down, you're in trouble. He's a tremendous fighter, tremendous grappler, but fighter just enough to make you have to respect that standard.
And still in terms of the training, focused on the jiu-jitsu maintenance, right? Obviously the striking improvements have been prioritized, but maintaining the high-level jiu-jitsu that got him to the big show. All right, so here's the welterweight champion, Leon "Rocky" Edwards. We are obviously excited to see how he handles this challenge here tonight, but how do you not harken back to the knockout against Kamaru Usman? He's thrown that kick so many times in training and competition, threw it that night and changed his life forever.
I mean, we have seen him do this time and time again. It's actually one of his better combinations. I want to see how quickly he tries to use that high kick now. I mean, this guy has a swagger about him. He has a confidence about him that allowed him to do what many thought was impossible. But tonight, Leon will have to rely on all of those things in order to keep his championship. But he will also need to use the wrestling. He will also need to use all of his striking in order to push back or defend from the challenge of this young, hungry competitor.
Yeah, I mean, he seems motivated by the title win. If you look at his physique, I don't know if that's a six-pack, but Leon Edwards looks like he is in the best shape of his life coming in here tonight.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. The veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Beniel Darriush. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Leon "Rocky" Edwards.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, so here's the perennial welterweight contender, Leon "Rocky" Edwards. Nice to see him finally realize a championship opportunity there in Salt Lake City. This is a 5-tool player, though. A lot of people fancy him just a striker. Haven't watched all the film. Of that, I can assure you. He can wrestle, he can grapple, can even choke you out if need be. Going to be very interesting to see stylistically how he chooses to approach this matchup tonight. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. All right, so a nice job by the jiu-jitsu player to get the clinch situation here early. He was worried about those long-range weapons. Kind of hard to kick somebody when you're engaging in the clinch.
Yeah, but the clinch is where he needs to be. He needs to be in close, he needs to be tight, so that not only he can get takedowns, but he limits the things coming back in his direction. Nice transition. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Working from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Darriush.
Oh, right into mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
All right, so he's setting up for submission here.
Oh, yeah, he's got him to sit tight.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground. Beautiful transition.
Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. Edwards is back in half guard. Print the shirts, ground and pound. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Good work from the top here by Edwards. Seconds remain in the round. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Round two straight ahead.
Everything is going exactly like he planned. He cannot handle the strikes. Listen, you're gonna handle that.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two here. Oh, he blocked that one. Misses with the jab.
Oh, big elbow.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body. Really? Oh, look at that. He leapt up and landed the diving punch to the head. Our rubber guard now, DC, some submissions at his... Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, great submission defense. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he has a little back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy. Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Just over 2 minutes now to go.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Edwards. That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, DC. When you're in this position, however rare it may be, what are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to lay on. I'm just trying to cut air from going to your body. I'm just trying to make you carry my weight. I don't necessarily want to be here. And I don't know if this guy wants to be here right now. He will use this to try to get to the next position.
Don't want to be there for more reasons than one.
I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there on the bottom.
Ooh, good armbar attempt here.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stays calm. He's able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Outstanding round. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that, it's got to be kind of fun to strut your way back to the score.
I mean, you are 10 foot tall. When you can drop another person with a strike, you are 10 foot tall. Now, the issue is he did not find the finish, and he used a lot of energy trying to finish that fight.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Edwards gets caught by that straight punch. That'll get his attention. Oh, big elbow.
Another big shot to the head.
Wow.
Good eyes to not take that shot.
Takedown defense is there. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, beautifully placed shot to the leg. Oh, good work with the jab there.
Yeah, body shot hurt him.
Oh, gotta be careful taking too many of those leg kicks.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again. Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish. He's isolating an arm.
Oh, it looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated going towards the finish.
Now he's out. The fight's gonna continue.
Oh my goodness, I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over. Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage.
Dariush is going for an arm here. Oh, he's got that submission locked in. He's in real
John,
trouble.
it looks tight. It looks like he's going to get this. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Dariush is back into full guard. Final 30 seconds of this third round. Edwards is in half guard. Final seconds of round 3. All right, feet on the hips here. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Okay, listen. Everything you're doing is working. Your rhythm is great. Keep it up. Your hands are landing all the time. And once you keep that head moving,
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
I mean, it's
tonight.
a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kicks.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. There it is. Now he's going to mount. Oh, he got to a spot.
Going for the arm here.
What a tight arm bar.
Oh, you better tap or that thing's gonna snap.
He's got it isolated.
Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Dariosh is in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Edwards is back in full mount. The ground strike's starting to pile up. Edwards is back to the side control now.
In the half guard. Now he's going full mount.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Are working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Stay in tight. Stay in tight. Bring it in.
Dariosh is back in full guard. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Edwards is right back to the full mount here. 30 seconds to go in this one. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Edwards. And there it is, another strike. Gets through on the ground. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go.
Okay, we're owning this guy. You can do anything you want. He's turtling up. And he's got good rear naked choke defense, all right? If he gives you that back, I want you to swim off the back to spot.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Nice straight there by Edwards. Just misses with the jab.
Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stage.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhooks. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top.
Massive shot from the top. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. He's got to be careful here.
Back mount now. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
20 seconds to go in the fight. Relentless pressure from the top by Darriush. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. What a fight! 25 minutes turned in. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. They go the distance tonight, but you got to think he won over the judges with his striking acumen tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch one of the best strikers in the entire UFC. He did everything so well, and in my opinion, he should cruise to a very easy decision.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 48-47, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Leon Edwards.
All right, Buff, thank you very much. Leon Edwards, your winner tonight by decision. I thought it was a measured effort overall, and when there were opportunities to land, he did, but he wasn't going to pursue the finish at all costs, and he has to settle for a win by decision.
Yeah, he wins by decision, but he looked good